Hello there guys, this is Mr. Technology Guru, and today's tutorial is going to be how to render a picture and put it onto a new background. It'll be also showing you how to add some cool blending options such as glows, drop shadows and things like that. So my friend David, he had a request that I put a picture of his on a background, and he wants a red shadow around him. Okay, so he sent me some pictures that he wants. I have those here. I think it's this one, and there's also this one, I think. Now, my Photoshop may take a little while to load, but hopefully not too long. Okay, so this is the background he wants, so let's just minimize that for now, and purely work on David here. Okay, so first tool I'm going to use is a magic wand. Now, tolerance will be automatically set at 32. The lower the tolerance is, the less color it selects. The more color it selects. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at 32 for now and click on this creamy part. This should select a decent amount around David's head. Now I'm just going to press delete. As you see, we have a white background because that's the background color on our layers palette, but we want it to be transparent for dragging onto the other picture. So what I'm going to do is Control Z, and that brings it back. Control D to deselect, and then I'm going to hold Alt and double click this layer. That unlocks the layer. Okay, so now we can make a new layer above that layer and go back on layer 0, press Control A to select the whole layer, then Control C to copy this selection. Click on layer 1 and press Control V to paste it. Now I can just grab layer 0 and drag it into the bin. Now when we select this white bit and press delete, we have a transparent background. Now just for ease, I'm going to cut out, this is really annoying, I'm going to cut out mostly with the magic wand, just to make this tutorial quite quick, because I can't go over 10 minutes apparently, going to YouTube. Oops. So what I'm going to do now is, because I can still see where I need to delete but not everything, I'm going to make a new layer and going to drag it under layer 1. I'm going to press Control D to deselect. I'm going to get my paint bucket. If you can't find the paint bucket, then it'll look like this, the gradient tool. Click and hold and then go down paint bucket and let go of your click, I suppose. And now I'll just click anywhere to fill the bottom layer with black. Now this outlines everywhere we need to get around David. Okay, so I'm just going to use the rectangular marquee to select some of the stuff to get rid of. Oops, wrong layer. Control Alt Z takes you back more than one step. Control Z only takes you back one. Keeps switching between the two. If this is Control Z, just a selection. Control Alt Z takes us back. Now click on layer 1 and just start selecting or deleting away all the parts you don't want or need. It's a mark on my screen, not empty. Move the selection up, otherwise that's going to get his arm. Okay, so that's really as much as I'm going to do with the rectangular marquee tool. So now I'm going to head over to this tool here, the polygonal, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to use that one. Actually no, I'm going to use the magnetic lasso tool for now. So what this does is traces to the nearest edges, so if I just go along up here, traces to David's arm and then his head, around his hair, comes down around his ear, goes up around his phone, around his finger, okay, and then that's it pretty much. Okay, so I have just double clicked there. Okay, that's cutting off half his body now. If I press delete, there we go, his body is gone, but we want his body. So what you're going to do is we need to select this half as well first. Go to your poly, whatever it's called, and then press shift. You'll see a little plus sign come up next to the tool. I just tried to use my finger pointer, but you can't see my finger. So I'm going to hold that, and then I'm just going to click here and go back to the starting point through everything. Okay, now this selects David's whole body. Now if we just press delete now, it's going to get rid of David, which we don't want. So we're going to press Control Z to get him back, and press Control Shift and I. This inverses the selection so that we can delete everything around David we don't want or need. Now, as you can see, there is still a few bits and bobs the magnetic lasso did not get, so we'll just go around these quickly with the polygonal, whatever it's called. Okay, this is pretty much done. I suppose we could touch up the hair a bit. That could take a while, so I'll just do that quickly. Now I'm just going to get a magic wand again, do in between the fingers. Just because it's on a black background, what I'm going to be putting them onto, we need to be quite thorough. And also this white bit. Okay. Oops, I just pressed Control S instead of Control D. And this bit too. Okay. Now we have David on his black background, but I don't really want the background. I'm just going to touch up this hair because it's when I Photoshop things, the littlest detail gets me annoyed. Okay, so I'm going to drag layer 2 into the bin. I'm going to get David and I'm going to minimize that canvas, but then I'm going to sort of open it again, but not in full. And I'm also going to open the background. I'm going to get the move tool, drag David on. Oh no, no. If I unlock this layer first by Alt double click, it's not going to let me do that either. So it seems I'm going to have to put him back where he was. Control A, Control C to copy everything, and Control V on this image to paste him on when it loads. Seems that he doesn't want to be pasted on. Oh, he's talking to me again. I don't know what's wrong with this image actually. I have a new idea. Control A and select everything. New canvas, Control N. Okay, it'll be the size automatically because that's what I copied, paste it in. And now we should be able to drag David in. Do this. Now, nice high definition of David's face. If we press Control T, we will see, make it full screen, we'll see this box here. This is a resize box. Now, I recommend holding Shift when you resize him, otherwise you can make him go all thin and stupid. Holding Shift can maintains the aspect ratio. So I'm just going to cancel this action right now. Oh, don't apply even. I'm going to press Control T and I'm going to find the corner, hold Shift, and that'll keep him the size he is and not make him too fat or too thin, but that didn't work, okay? There. Okay, hold Shift, I was holding function. Keep going. And that has kept him square. Yeah, well, the shape he wants to be, or should be. So that is now David on this screen. Now I have to have him over to the side because the way the picture works is his hand is cut off. So this is not David on the background, but he said in his conversation that he wanted a red shadow around him. So I'm going to right click and click on blending options. Now there's two ways we can do this. We can use the outer glow, which sort of gives David an aura effect if we turn the color to red. So if we put it on full opacity, make it spread a bit bigger, make the size bigger, turn the spread down then. Sort of gives David a cool glowing effect. The range is not really important. That just makes it more of a, the higher it is, the more subtle it is. The jitter is sort of like noise, but no one cares about it really. So if we turn that off for now, you can just turn them on and off by clicking the tick box, or we could add a drop shadow, which I don't think will look as good as the glow, but if we just change it to red, have a look. Now that's only going on one side of him, you see, so if we change the angle a bit, put it that way, let's just stick it back at 120. Now let's make it a bit bigger, more pace, sorry. and you can move the distance and spread. I'm not going to use drop shadow, I'm going to leave it with the outer glow and turn off the inner glow. Okay, so this is basically the tutorial. I hope this has helped you a bit. Remember to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.